Who wants better sex? And who wants to start having better sex immediately? The best way to get started is to go to adamandeve.com right now. Adam and Eve is offering 50% off just about any item, plus free shipping, which includes rush processing. More than that, Adam and Eve wants to make your life easy. They offer discreet shipping, as your privacy is a must. Doesn't matter how much you spend or what you buy, all will be packaged and sent discreetly for free and fast. I love Adam and Eve because there's so much variety. However I want to spice it up in the bedroom, I can. Don't wait. Better sex is just a click away. That's 50% off one item, free shipping with rush processing. Bring more pleasure and satisfaction into your bedroom. Just go to adamandeve.com and select any one item. It could be an adventurous new toy or anything you desire. Just enter offer code TANA at checkout. That's Tana, T-A-N-A, at adamandeve.com. This offer is exclusive to the Canceled podcast, so be sure to use this code TANA to get your discount, 50% off almost any item, plus free shipping, and get it fast with rush processing. Code TANA. Thank you, Adam and Eve, for sponsoring today's episode of the Canceled Podcast. This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform for entrepreneurs to stand out and succeed online. Whether you're just starting out or managing a growing brand, Squarespace makes it easy to create a beautiful website, engage with your audience, and sell anything from products to content to time, all in one place, all on your terms. I love Squarespace because you don't have to be a website designer to make an awesome looking website. If I can do it, anyone can do it. Get started with one of our professional website templates with designs for every category and use case, then customize your look, update content, and add features to fit your unique needs. You can make any Squarespace template do what you want so your idea, brand, or business stands out online on every device. Sell your products in an online store. Whether you sell physical, digital, or service products, Squarespace has the tools for you to start selling online. Easily sell custom merch and create a passive income stream that engages your audience and scales your brand. Design your products, production, inventory, and shipping are all handled for you, saving you time and money. Head to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to www.squarespace.com/canceled to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Thank you, Squarespace, for sponsoring today's episode.
Hello and welcome back to the Canceled Podcast, the number one podcast in the world. Logan Paul bailed on us yesterday.
Yeah, well, Logan Paul, his podcast is over, right? So aren't we like literally the number one podcast in the world?
Yeah.
I love that takeaway. I love that takeaway. Yeah. Logan pulled a me on me yesterday. We were supposed to go on Impulsive and then he bailed because he was tired. And honestly, I respect it. I have like a weird kink for getting bailed on though.
Okay, said no one ever, but I have a thing where I have a weird kink for doing anything that like I know that my guy friends when I was younger would have liked. Like they would have loved to see me go on Impulsive, or they would have hated to see it and I would have loved it.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I was really bummed
they would have
out.
hated to see it, but I guess it's fun. Check it off the list. But I'm honored to be here on the number one women's podcast in the world.
Women.
No, it's just I'm trying to bring on the fucking hate. Listen, I love these two girls so much. I'm so proud of you two.
Thank you.
Let me address you both, but in the eyes. You know,
you really did get so much fucking hate that episode for like not. Did he not look at you once though?
Every single guest, it happens to every single guest, but it's because of our seating arrangement. It's not your fault.
You want to switch?
No, it's okay. Well, we've changed it now, but last time we had you in the middle of us. So like in order to speak to
I see one of you here and one of you here when I look at you like that.
Lucky you.
There's She's funny.
I'm in a scandal, not a scandal, but I like went on these two guys' podcasts the other day and I thought they were the funniest guys ever. And they're getting cooked so bad online. They're like, for being like condescending or like patronizing to me. And I loved it.
So I saw a TikTok of some girl like psychologically breaking that shit down today.
I know, and
it's
I almost
like
felt
a real like little scandal. Like there are people are actually fucking pissed.
He had to message me today and be like, I'm really sorry, but like it's because every time I said something, they'd be like, God, that's actually funny. And I took it as a compliment, but it's not a compliment.
I saw a clip of it. You were funny in it. You seemed.
It's that men always want to hit like a you're actually
like
funny.
number one women's podcast is kind of adjacent.
Have I ever said that to you?
Of course, 1,000 times. But that's just like adds to them.
Tana's actually funny.
Yeah.
I might say it to guys because like they don't see it and they're like, well, maybe just the fucking Irish guy I hang out with that, you know. We won't say his name, but
I already really
oh, did you talk about it?
Really slandered him on this podcast.
That's fine. He's
I think
from
you should
another
fire him.
planet.
Yeah, I think he hates me. I think I hate him, and that's okay.
Well, I stick up for you, and I'm like, no, you don't get it. You just don't get it. You know,
Yeah.
I can't like force people to understand you. It's either they get you or they don't. And the same with me. Like a lot of people don't get me. Like I just did the fucking H3 Bachelor, and they are asking me to judge these women. You know, it's like I have to pick women and I have to critique them and say why I'm not. And
So
I have
it's
to
a
do
Tuesday
it in
for you.
No,
Normal.
no, absolutely
Normal
not. I
day in
never
the
do.
life.
I never do stuff like that.
I'm kidding.
but
I'm kidding.
It's literally like that's what the show is, and
Yeah.
I'm getting called a misogynist because I'm like saying why I don't want to date that woman. I have to eliminate them, and they're
Yeah.
like, "Oh, this girl's a pick me." Yeah, it's literally the thing. You have to pick them. You know, like you know how Brooke says she's a pick me or whatever.
I'm being a pick me right now because my glasses are
Fake.
they're fake.
No,
Like
well-
they don't make me see.
I had the same glasses on, and then I was like, I got to take these off because if anyone were to ask me if my glasses were real, I couldn't say yes. But then
I just
came and
love
she's
a
also wearing
glass
them.
like this because I think it like takes my body count down by
It
50%.
It does. You look incredible, and also it's blue light. That's helpful for something.
I'm gonna start saying I absolutely just need them for blue light. We
well,
could
they
really get
are
into
blue light
that.
glasses, right? I bet you haven't had a migraine in forever.
Literally just had a migraine. God damn it.
I have a migraine right now.
You have a migraine
Every
right
day.
now?
Yeah, I have them all the time.
Do
but
you?
I don't want to come on here negative and talk about
I
myself.
do. I just cried over a fucking sweatshirt before I got here. Like literally cried over a sweatshirt. Sat down to cry about it
How does it even happen?
because somebody took my favorite sweatshirt. And
And
it
you
doesn't
need
matter
it for
how many
tour?
I have.
What
It's
kind
my
of
favorite one.
sweatshirt?
It's just a gray sweatshirt. It's like someone coming
You
in
shed a
and
real
taking-
tear.
you know when you're like
People are
so
dying,
overtired.
Kim.
Fuck you.
Sorry.
When you're like so overtired and frustrated and like just
Yes.
something feels like the end of the world. And like the one thing I want to wear always, it's the one thing I always pick.
And
is
you let
gone.
some
It's like your
whore
favorite
take
pair
it?
of jeans.
Yeah, no, I get it. Even like this thing I've had for like 5 years. And when I pulled up,
Since
you
the
guys were all
Disney Channel
roasting me.
games.
Yeah.
Brooke has been saying Jeff looks like he's dressed for the Disney Channel games.
I feel like a
today.
Russian hitman.
Did you ever
Yo,
watch
let's
Disney
podcast,
Channel?
bro? Huh?
Did you ever watch Disney Channel?
No, bro.
Ever?
I was in jail.
I was in jail like you would have been 10.
No, I didn't. It wasn't around in my
Yes, it was.
So what did you watch when you grew up in the 1800s?
black and white Charlie Chaplin. No, what did I watch?
I was trying to think of his name all day, Charlie Chaplin.
Why are we trying to think
He's
of
the one
that?
who looks like Hitler.
Yeah,
Yeah,
low-key?
honestly.
those mustaches were in.
Were they like hella people
They're
had that? I thought it was
backward.
like Hitler's thing. Like Hitler was like, yo, this is my shit.
He was not.
think
He
he-
was not like a leader. Well,
Kind of like how Amanda Bynes is the only person on the planet to have that haircut right now.
Yeah.
what's the haircut?
She like buzzed her whole head, but then kept the bottom long. So the bottom is
Like a reverse. Wait, oh wait, no, that's a real mullet. She
Yeah.
has
But
an
it-
extreme mullet.
but it's extremely different than
Well, she had to. Did you see what happened?
what happened.
She was a blonde, like a bleach blonde, and she was like, oh, I'm gonna dye my hair black, obviously. Goes to the store, gets black hair dye. Box dye, dyeing your hair black is, well, you know, you're a hair guy.
hmm
And then she decided immediately after that she wanted to be blonde again. So she bleached it
No,
herself.
that's terrible
That's
for your
And now,
hair.
yeah.
Yeah, a pixie cut could have slayed, I think. This is one of those episodes of the Canceled Podcast where we have just abso-fucking-lutely nothing to talk about. And I just, I wanted Jeff here for the vibes and the thumbnail.
I'm sorry we always do that too. We bring him in here for like
I don't care.
dance monkey.
I never think further than the thumbnail. Like, I'm like, oh my God, the thumbnail's going to
What's
have
the
Jeff.
topic? What's-
And that's
what's
going to
the-
be a great episode.
What's the topic? Do you want to interview me on dating 20 women in one day in front of 40,000 people?
Yeah, I actually
Joey,
do.
is it over or are you still choosing?
No, it's like a
it's
weekly
not- oh.
episodic thing because we have to.
So do you have
narrow
to
it
keep
down.
going back?
Yeah, which is cool. It's fun, honestly. And I'm not like I'm playing by the rules because some of the girls live in LA and like I could easily like just DM them and sabotage the whole thing, like just fucking. But I'm not
I think,
doing.
will you get to meet the winner in person?
Yeah. And some of them are in like different countries. And Ethan was like, no, at the end we fly them out. So
Yeah.
like you'll be face to face dating them.
What?
But then what happens when they have to go back to their real country?
Then we decide if it's I might be moving with them.
I would love to see you in a long distance relationship. I think that could be a good chapter for you.
I'm down to try it. Look, I'm changing my life this year. I'm gonna be.
What are some
A
things
new
you want to
version of
change? Can we
Jeff.
start with socks that come up to like a little above your
No, you know
ankle?
what it was? I accidentally have Nike socks on, and I don't feel like getting fucking destroyed by your commenters. So
Wait,
I've tucked them down.
What's wrong with Nike?
Because if you wear Nike socks with Adidas shoes, everybody that is like a hype beast will comment like, "Oh, you can't do that."
I
That's
would
a-"
much rather you have on Nike socks, but your ankles be covered.
Well, I'm not trying to please you, so I'm trying to not get hated on this podcast again for the second time.
Wow, he kind of ate.
And now I'm so focused on the ankles. You have a good ankle at least. I've got a
Thank
little
you.
bit of a cankle sitch going
Dude,
on.
so I found out that my feet, how they keep growing.
Did you see what I sent you?
What'd you send me?
Toe shortening surgery.
They have no, but then I can't be hobbling
I
around
need
for like
that.
a month.
My fucking toes are long.
Are they? Like
Yeah.
finger toes?
Yeah, they're bad. I don't want to even take them out. You've gotten me to take my feet on too many podcasts. I'm not
Which
doing
is
it again.
just so strange.
Do you want to know? I don't mean this to be backhanded, but do you know that you have a higher rating than me on WikiFeet?
Do I?
Mm-hmm. A whole star better than me.
No way.
She's rated beautiful feet.
Well, I'm a 10 out of 10 on Feet Finder, first of all. But I will say
Why
that.
are there multiple
And why do I know that off top?
platforms?
Well, let's see your foot that they have on there.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think they might have had been like ill-informed.
What is
I
it,
think they're
Feet
not
Finder?
allocating for the frequent dirt.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
they're talking like shape and
Yeah.
like appearance.
When it comes to cleanliness and grooming of the feet, I think you have me covered. You have
So-
grooming
Selfie-
is crazy.
selfie
I'm a
pics?
human.
Is this it? Sell feet pics or no?
No, was that in your recent history?
Feet Finder? No, I'm trying to find
No,
a website.
WikiFeet.
Oh, WikiFeet. I want to see if I'm on it.
I often search girls I don't like to see if
That's actually like a really smart thing to do.
Aaron, can you look me up?
Like
I'm gonna start like fucking with their foot rating.
that's actually like really like if a guy leaves you for a girl, being able to look her up on Feet Finder to make yourself feel a little better. That's like.
But what
a-
if she's a 5 of 5?
Are you saying you're going to use the power of your audience to attack ex-boyfriend's feet ratings?
I mean, not at all, but I.
Because
Light
I've
bulb.
mentioned this to you before. I started a sort of cyber cult when there was a video going around of me that I didn't want out on the internet, but you can't,
What
once
was the
something's
video?
out. It was a video that's very popular. I'm sure you've seen before of me. That's embarrassing.
Where you like swing from
Yes,
like a crane.
yeah. So initially, before it was leaked out, I want to get it taken down. You can't take shit down off the internet. Even I'm sure you have people for like your exclusive content pages that they just like copyright it. That wasn't copyrighted or anything. But I'd call them the cyber cult, and they attacked them. They would report it for like gruesome fucking gore and shit, and they got them all taken down. And I love that cyber cult. I'll never forget that time.
That's honestly very beautiful. I feel like
But it
I have
can
a
also
hacker
be
for that, but I
so-
try not to use him often.
So we made like a weapon there of mass destruction, basically. Now you guys can use that to attack these ex-boyfriends that have wronged you, and then just wreck
You're
their
kind
feet
of onto
ratings.
something there.
Just fucking.
We could really get a cult going. I want to see.
We live for the
Oh my god, this many of my feet?
Yeah, you don't understand. A lot goes into it. Wait, look at what's that one with your feet turned out? Is that you?
Which one?
Scroll. What? Right there. You're standing in that cool second position.
Yeah, that's me.
How
Why
do you
does
know?
this exist?
How do you?
Oh no! Oh, they're disgusting. Keep those things
No,
covered.
you're a 4 of 5. I think that's
Is
a
that
really
when I
good
made you take
rating.
your foot
Or
out on
4 and a
Jeff
But
half.
Wittek?
that rating don't mean shit.
4 and a
That's
half out
just-
of 5. But notice that there's almost 5,000.
5,000 people have
Votes on
taken the
that.
that
time
shit's
to go
botted.
online.
That's
and
not. There's no way that's real.
WikiFeet is like a legitimate source.
It's on PubMed.
Well, there you go. Cancel audience. Go leave some 5 out of 5 stars on them.
That's actually kind of
Yeah,
like
I
a
want
don't
my
flex.
even
rating
deserve
up.
that.
I think I have like a 4 out of 5, which is like it's like kind of low.
My rating's higher than your.
I think so. I mean, but you probably just have more votes, obviously.
No, my feet do not deserve that.
Well,
They
look at
should-
you, just ankles out on the podcast.
I got good ankles. I got good leg. Like I have like a woman's leg. If I show you guys, if I
You
shave
do
my
have a
leg,
woman's leg.
yeah. If I shave my leg, and like actually, like
Wow.
it's almost like hairless already. You know,
Wow.
this is a bad angle here. I'll kick Brooke in the face. What the fuck is this show? Jeff FM with no sound bites?
Honestly, that's crazy. That's a crazy take.
I think that's what when I started believing in autism again, when I went on there and it's so loud in your ears.
Yeah, you love the sound bites, but it
I
sends
need
me into a
chaos.
Pulls
frenzy.
you completely out of whatever conversation that you're having.
I need
Yeah.
chaos in my brain.
That makes sense.
I need distractions. Like just you know.
Yeah, it's almost. I feel like when you come on here, it's like too quiet. Like you hate that.
No, I love it because you two have to carry the conversation, and I could just chill
What
and
if
be
we
interviewed.
just stop?
Did you guys see that Jojo Siwa said that she is ready to start having kids?
It really does make me feel horrible, and it feels like my biological clock is.
No, I feel like her
Completely
biological clock is she's ready to have kids. Jojo Siwa.
Well,
She wants to have kids.
No way.
She goes online and she says, anyone I date, I'm looking for someone who's ready to have kids in the next 1 to 2 years.
she said 3 to 4 years.
Yeah, I made up 1 to 2, but I thought it sounded better.
Well, you're lying.
You know, I'm not educated enough on the subject to give my opinion on it.
Oh, Kanye.
I actually am not. I don't know anything about JoJo Siwa, but I love the JoJo Siwa segment. You know, I wish I could
She
add
is
to it.
old enough to have kids, and like, well, maybe not old enough, but she's rich. And all you really have to be is rich.
And I guess like her house is so fun. Like she's so fun.
Yeah,
No, but it just doesn't feel right to me. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. JoJo Siwa should not have a kid tomorrow. No.
I don't know. She's probably more qualified than you and I.
Well,
I
That's
think
probably true.
you're just forced to change when that baby pops out, whether you're ready or not.
that's true.
So she will have to be ready if that's what.
I guess so.
Who had their period last?
That is actually what every straight man thinks this podcast is. Absolute guaranteed. I need to get mine or I'm knocked up. Shit.
Do you not get periods because of birth control?
I don't take birth control.
So you just rolling the dice.
I
Did
live
you know
life on
that-
the edge.
Did you know that birth
Really?
control makes you attracted to different types of men? So if you like, people can be in a relationship for like 10 years and then go off birth control and suddenly they're repulsed by their husband.
No way. Is this scientifically proven?
Yes, because you're like attracted to certain like pheromones and your body completely, you are convinced you're pregnant. Like birth control makes you think that your body think it's pregnant.
Wow.
So it's dangerous to be on birth control because you could be with
I
somebody.
feel like
you
I
hate.
needed that for years of my life. Like to take it and like be attracted
Well,
to
unless you're
something
going to commit
else.
for the rest of your life, it's not worth it, guys. Don't use birth control.
Actually, whoa.
I'm kidding.
I
No,
just feel like I always hear horror stories about birth control. Like it makes you fat, it makes you get acne, it makes your like I never hear. I guess people just don't talk about it if they're having a positive experience.
Yeah,
Like
but
that
it's-
little thing in your fucking arm, like you're a Tesla with a chip.
that is
like
crazy.
it's just not my journey.
Oh, they implant something. That's
Yeah.
Have you? And the
I thought
IUD,
you take I thought you take a pill every day.
you
Could be
can. That's
that,
a type. There's like a
some-
bunch of types.
There's one that's like a bar they put in your arm.
I already take like pills every day, so I would just add it
Me
to my
too.
routine. Throw the
That's-
birth control in there. Is there men's birth control?
There isn't male birth control.
But
Isn't
how
that crazy?
stupid is that? Don't you feel like that would be easier? But
Yeah.
also, well, you could get a reversible vasectomy.
I'm not sniffing my nuts yet. I want.
Well, we have to put like a fucking wrought iron
Oh, for an IUD.
situation. Yeah.
That's when there's like a metal thing inside your vaginas.
Why'd you stumble over vaginas?
I
need you to say it with more
I don't
confidence.
know. I don't know. It's just, it's weird. It's weird. This is gonna get silly. This episode.
That's exactly what I want. Like someone commented on the last podcast and they said, I love it when you guys have no topics. It feels like I'm just hanging out with you, yada, yada. And it like became one of the top comments. And I was like, I'm going to run this home.
Yeah, but sometimes you should be careful what you say. 'Cause
Because
Well,
now
let's
I'm like,
stay
they
on the
love
topic.
this
Let's
shit.
talk vaginas. I would love that because we've
Okay.
never talked about that on Jeff FM. You talked about my nuts last episode. You said, did they hang? And you were asking me all these questions.
Yeah,
So
I
now
just
I'd
wanted
like
to know if
be
you have
educated.
like, well, you know how guys have like some guys have one hard ball, but it's like their balls.
One usually hangs on lower on one side.
But like, you know, the type of balls I'm talking about where it's just really like firm and like tight versus like a hang low.
Actually, I do think I had my first like hang low situation recently where I was like, wow,
How old was the
lots
guy?
of gravity. Older than my usual.
Older
So,
than
like,
me?
No, probably not. Well,
What the
how old
fuck?
are you? How old are you?
My nuts ain't hanging like that. I don't know what's going on.
Is it like us with our boobs? Like it just year after year they just get lower.
But I
and
think
lower?
it's kind of like a genetic thing. Like some people, it's just like I feel like there's more room in the sack, like the actual
Well,
ball.
I wear briefs.
Yeah.
I wear briefs, so they're like, hugged. They're not like just flopping
Well,
around.
I don't mean that. I just more so mean like the genetic makeup of your ball.
My father, yeah, he said that to me. He goes, "You think that shit's not gonna happen to you? Your nuts are gonna be hanging down your ankles."
Eventually, for sure.
And I was like, "No way, that really happens." And he goes, "Yeah, what the fuck do you think?"
It's caught in your little shoelace.
Who wants better sex? And who wants to start having better sex immediately? The best way to get started is to go to adamandeve.com right now. Adam and Eve is offering 50% off just about any item, plus free shipping, which includes rush processing. More than that, Adam and Eve wants to make your life easy. They offer discreet shipping as your privacy is a must. Doesn't matter how much you spend or what you buy, all will be packaged and sent discreetly for free and fast. I love Adam and Eve because there's so much variety. However I want to spice it up in the bedroom, I can. Don't wait. Better sex is just a click away. That's 50% off one item, free shipping with rush processing. Bring more pleasure and satisfaction into your bedroom. Just go to adamandeve.com and select any one item. It could be an adventurous new toy or anything you desire. Just enter offer code TANA at checkout. That's TANA, T-A-N-A, at adamandeve.com. This offer is exclusive to the Canceled Podcast, so be sure to use this code TANA to get your discount, 50% off almost any item, plus free shipping, and get it fast with rush processing. Code TANA. Thank you, Adam and Eve, for sponsoring today's episode of the Canceled Podcast.
I have the best story to tell you, Jeff. I texted you about this. And I was going to wait for the live shows, but honestly, we didn't write it into the show. When I left your podcast recently,
Yeah.
you had given me a Jeff FM candle.
Okay.
You know what story I'm
I love this story.
Well,
I'm gonna cry.
This is actually fucking so. I would never, ever, ever recover.
see who
I'm
needs
so-
topics when you got juicy stuff like this.
Listen to this story.
You had given me a Jeff FM candle.
Yeah.
A couple weeks later, I lit the candle. Okay, I had it burning.
Uh-huh.
I had a guy over that I'd been seeing or whatever. I had the candle lit, and I got up like after we'd hooked up. Okay, and I'm like, why doesn't this candle really smell like anything? And he's like, oh, I can smell it. And I'm walking in the bathroom and I hear
You're
like,
both naked.
yeah, of course. The most commotion I've ever heard. He had like tried to look at the ingredients of your candle on the bottom of the candle and poured
Pour
the
the
whole
wax?
hot wax all over his butt naked body, like balls and all.
That's
Just scalding wax.
some like dominatrix
Was
shit.
he jumping around?
Well, it was just the like and me turning around and being like, what happened?
I think it's key information. Like you texted me about this as it happened. That like Brooke was already in a stage with this man where it was like, what's the
I didn't know if he was like gonna
giving you the ick or not? Like you know
Yeah.
what I mean? And like it's something like that was like a tipping point. You know, it's like
wax all over his naked body and screaming.
Well, just and you can't do anything about it because what are you gonna do? Wipe it away? You have to wait for it to harden.
Yeah. Oh man, damn.
So we both just stood there like, what do we do? And it made it so much funnier that it was like a Jeff's barbershop candle.
yeah. It's like I was there. I was that wax.
Which is like it could have been any candle in the world. And I'm like, God, I can't wait to tell this story. But
could you laugh at him or was he like you had to console him?
we were laughing, but I literally hurt. It hurt like emotionally.
That he got burned?
I can never unsee this. I don't care if it burned.
Yeah.
It burned.
Oh, it was an
It's
ick.
burned in here.
So it just was a major ick. That was like a deal breaking ick.
Imagine
just
if
like,
you
how
fucked
does-
a girl, you just fucked her post nut clarity. You've been seeing her. You're kind of like in the stage where like she's kind of giving me the ick. I don't know if I want to keep talking to her,
Yeah.
yada yada. And she
then
poured
pours
hot
it back.
wax
I would think that's
all
so
over her
funny.
pussy.
I would think that was hilarious.
It
And-
was so funny, but I just
It is
And
just different because girl, like with a girl, like that's like cute. Like oh no, she
Yeah.
spilled.
Yeah.
With a guy, it's like
And then
you're-
like you probably had to take it. He was probably hairy. You probably had to like wax his chest after. Like
that's
you know?
my dream. I have Natalie showed me there's like candles that you buy specifically for that and you like pour them on
I
each
have
other.
some,
Same.
you
But
know,
they don't
but I've
get much
never
use.
done it. I never
guess
do
so
it.
do I. JeffBarbershop.com.
Yours are not approved for that use at all.
Did he have burn marks?
No. I wasn't like,
Burn marks would be such a slay though. I'd be like, have fun with your other fucking whores.
well, that's what I was saying. I kind of wish he did because then it's like, okay, what are you gonna? How are you gonna explain this one?
I would think that
real.
was so cute if that happened, and then we would have stuff to joke around about, and it would just be, you know, I don't think it's that serious. I think you give the guy another shot. You know,
I will for sure.
let's get back to the vagina talk. What else can
Okay.
we get into?
Where do you pee out of and where do you put a tampon?
How many holes?
How many holes?
How many holes?
Ooh, this is good. This is good.
Don't make me so
Um,
sad.
Obviously, the tampon goes up the part that you don't pee out of, because when you pee, it would get all filled up. You know,
Mhm.
so obviously that goes in a different section, and you
It's crazy, like
and then-
arena.
and then you pee out of the. What's the proper? I don't know that
Your
the-
urethra.
Yeah, okay, urethra. Yeah, and you want me to demonstrate where that is?
Honestly, yes.
Do you have a model here? Because I
This is the vagina.
okay, it's towards the middle top area.
Do you have to take out a tampon when you pee?
Huh? Oh no.
Not to you.
Oh, I thought you were asking me. No,
Jeff.
I'm the guest on the show that I'm being interviewed right now. No, I do not have to take out a tampon when I pee, or nor do women, because it comes out of a different hole.
Okay.
Good job.
Can you have sex with the tampon in still?
Nope. Or if you want to get that shit jammed up and have to go to the hospital after you get pulled out.
Have you ever had any like mishap? That was good. Have you ever had any mishaps with a girl in like her period?
You know I don't like talking about this stuff publicly.
It didn't have to be like sexually. It could have been like, I bleed people's beds. Like that's happened to me.
Really?
Yeah.
That shit would fucking...
What?
Not bother you at all.
Not
Make
bother.
my day.
Yeah,
That shit would make
No,
my
honestly, when I'm with a girl in a relationship, don't bother me at all.
But you have to be in a relationship.
Um,
So she can't have a period if you're not dating.
We just sit here and corner him the whole fucking episode.
well, listen, if it was Tana and she fucking bled all over my bed, I'd be pissed off. But if it was like a girl I wanted to date with, and I don't care if she poured wax on herself and bled in the bed, I would be like, it's all good.
You're right. It's a double standard.
I got money. I got a housekeeper coming tomorrow. Don't worry about this shit. I'll rip the sheets off, throw another fucking, I don't even know how to do a fitted sheet on the bed. So I would just throw like another fucking
What if a girl shit herself next to you?
deal breaker. Done.
That one is tough for
What
me
if
too,
she-
I think.
What if she had food poisoning?
That's fine. There was an issue that she couldn't control.
So it's purposeful shitting that we're against.
Yeah,
What?
it matters the intent.
If she ate a bunch of Taco Bell and just let it rip, yeah,
This
then
feels
that's
like
an
an
issue.
attack now.
Yeah. I'm targeting you right now. So you're getting hit with strays left and right.
Do you ever eat
Yeah.
Taco Bell?
No, he doesn't.
No,
You don't
I had
eat.
Taco. Yeah, I had Taco Bell last week with Tana. We were in
I like how
Vegas.
you say Tana. Wait,
Tana.
Yeah, very
Tana.
Long Island of you. Can you do a good Bruce Buffer voice?
It's
We need you.
I
We
can't
need
do
your
that
help.
part.
We're kind of thinking that our intro to our show should be like Brooke Schofield weighing in at 80
70
pounds.
Well,
like
that
before
would
we
be
walk out.
that would be hilarious if you guys did that, because it's like a really fucked up thing to do to me. Because like this show was birthed from the Bruce
This
Buffer.
is every conversation we've ever had.
This show was birthed from the death of Bruce Buffer, from the loss of Bruce Buffer. He's still alive.
You think the canceled podcast was birthed?
It was rebirthed because at that time I had lost everything. Bruce Buffer, once we lost him, the Jeff FM ended, and then look at everybody came over here.
I thought you told me he was alive.
He is alive, but when we lost the episode, the footage of him, it caused
Jeff's employees were on ice, so I took it as a time to kind of swoop in.
Yeah.
You know?
You
Yeah.
poached his employees.
Yeah.
Fuck
So that's
yeah,
why it
I
would be so
did.
funny if you made a Bruce Buffer intro and then you had like Bruce Buffer on. I would lose my
I would love.
fucking
We
mind.
should have some like athletes on, and then just ask them nothing to do with their sport.
I keep getting
Ask
invited
him
to
if
do
they
like
know
very
what-
masculine. Who's that one guy, the Bradley Martin guy?
Yeah.
He asked me to come on. I'm like, I don't know if we'd have anything in common.
He's actually really sweet, though. Honestly,
I know, but I'm scared. I'm just scared.
He's easy to talk to.
I
I'm
feel
scared.
like
I'm
his
not scared
podcast-
of him. I'm afraid of a male audience.
No, you came on my show and they loved you.
Really?
Yeah. Everybody shipped us over Tana. They were like, this is the new shit.
I did see that.
Yeah.
I ship it.
Yeah.
Everyone I just went on like a tangent on his like joking, and people took.
I
me
don't know.
kinda
You
seriously.
seemed pretty serious. You
Yeah,
seemed pretty
I'm heartbroken.
passionate about it.
You know what? We were just talking about in the other room. That got awkward because
Yeah, because Jeff's downstairs in my bathroom being like, does your boyfriend fucking care that I'm fucking in here? Yada yada. Makoa walks in. I'm like,
I didn't do it like that. I didn't
Yes,
wasn't a
you-
fucking cool
I don't-
guy
I
like
don't
that.
even know.
I was like that fucking clip, and you commented on it too. And
I
Brooke probably
commented well
too.
shit.
So you did the orange peel test, whatever. I didn't know it was a thing, and you did it already with your current boyfriend, Makoa, who's
Mm-hmm.
had a great response. You know, he said the right thing. He would get the orange and peel. Yeah, babe, I'll do it. But when you asked
He's
me,
British.
Continue.
when you asked me, I fucking killed that shit. I was like, I'll get you fucking ketamine. I don't know what I said, I forget, but that clip, you commented on it. You were like, end game.
That's not what I said at all.
You-
I
you
said
were
shit.
Say endgame.
I said, well, shit.
The shippers
the
came back
problem-
around.
You did. Your response was amazing. And if I felt like it was true, maybe, things would be different. I felt like you were lying for the viewers. And if I asked you to get me an
Yeah.
orange, you wouldn't get me the orange. And
I would get you the kilo of ketamine, but I would not stop the show.
I feel like you'd have
that was
more
a lie.
access to ketamine than oranges.
I don't even like
No,
ketamine
I
like
think-
that. Have you ever tried ketamine?
Only by accident at the hands of one of your ex-boyfriends. Thank you very much.
That's why I test your drugs, get the fentanyl strips.
That was during a bad phase of my life.
Yeah. Ketamine's such an awful, horrible drug.
So yeah, I fucking murdered that answer and I won the orange peel contest.
I just,
Do you think you guys will ever just fight it out?
Me and Makoa?
Mm-hmm.
No, I respect him a lot. Actually, I do. And it takes a lot to put up with your shit. No offense. And he's the perfect guy for it because he's just got that Hawaiian, just chilled out, don't give a fuck. Like,
Hello.
if I were him, I would be pissed off at some of the things that I say. You know, I'd be like, yo, enough, cool it. We're fucking together now. No more of that fucking talking about your orange peel theory thing was better than mine. That's, you know, I would, if I were him, I would press me on that.
Really?
I'd be like, cut that shit. Actually, I'm going to stop that now. No more. You and I are done. No more flirting jokes because of my respect for Makoa. It has nothing to do with you. And the ship is sailing.
You're
I'm allergic to oranges. Fun fact. I get
You're
eczema.
allergic to oranges? What happens to you?
I get eczema.
Oh, you get eczema from an orange?
Yeah.
Even if you have
eczema
orange juice?
No, it's especially orange juice, but it's
Oh,
my
that-
favorite juice.
Orange juice is so good. I'm sorry.
I know. I,
thought you
still
were just
drink it.
rejecting
I'm allergic
me.
to codeine,
Mm-mm.
but I
Are
still
you?
did it a couple times. I just wanted to feel cool. I really liked Lil Wayne, and he was like always drinking lean, and I was like, damn, I want
Who
to.
says
be drinking lean.
Zach and Codeine? It's a Post Malone song.
It is.
God,
Have you ever tried lean?
I went to a Waka Flocka music video shoot once. This was back in my old barber days when I lived in New York.
Mm-hmm.
And they gave out these like slushies and they were fucking delicious. But I didn't know that they were like half lean and you don't even taste it because it tastes sweet and it
Yeah.
like, tastes good. So I drank the whole thing because I love sweets and I fell asleep. I woke up like in a whole different borough and I was like, holy shit, what happened to me? I have no idea what happened for like 8 hours.
Oh,
That's
wow.
actually horrifying. Tell me
It
your
was
lean
delicious.
experience.
I once had pertussis as an adult.
I think that's for babies, right?
It is like whooping cough. It's like the
I think
cough-
I have whooping cough
the
now.
cough that kills babies. No, it was like, oh God, you can't imagine something worse. But I was like, I had to abuse it or I thought I was going to die.
I think I'm going to die right now.
You do.
This person that I'm really scared of, I think threatened my life like a day ago.
Well, so of course, the smartest thing to do about it would be to talk about it on the canceled
Yep,
podcast.
yep. Let them know. When something happens to her, it'll be public.
Brooke
Tell
made
us
an
right now.
analogy yesterday where she said, what did you say about the ham sandwich?
There's no such thing as a free ham sandwich.
And that's kind of the mantra towards this situation. I think that someone gave me a lot of money. And
For nothing.
yeah, and I thought
For
they just
clout.
wanted
They wanted you to cloud them up. I hate saying words like this, but you make me do shit like that. This dude wanted you to cloud him up, so he gave you money. And what did I just tell you downstairs? I said you could lead a horse to water, but you can't.
make them drink.
You can't make.
I'm
him
loving all the
drink.
analogies from this side of the
What the
couch.
fuck is this podcast becoming? We're like philosophers now.
I know, honestly, that was it. Both were very woke, and I don't know what's gonna happen. But this person texted me and said, "Do you believe in karma? Don't you feel like if someone texts you, do you believe in karma? That like that's kind of a threat?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
That's a nice way to do it. You know, subliminal threat.
How would
So
you
you
do it?
send him back. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't force him to drink. Learn to drink, pal. That's what I would say. Put us in a group chat.
yeah. Honestly, I think I might just need you to handle it. You
Just
know,
pass
he's
it off to
actually
me.
been becoming really good friends with one of your enemies too. So it could.
Even better. Perfect. Send him my way. Say, look, Jeff has the money now. I gave it to him. Meet up with him for it. Do it. I swear, do it, please.
You're
I'm
gonna
looking-
get
I might
chopped
have
up
to.
into pieces.
Yeah, it'd be like, hey, I gave your money back to this guy. Go get it.
It's a crazy thing to podcast about and then actually do.
He has it for you.
I'm scared.
I'll get him.
I've been trying to fucking have a beef, you know, like even Adam 22 went at Sean Evans from Hot Ones yesterday.
I saw that. That's a
Did
good
you
topic.
see me go at him?
No.
Because I don't even think Sean saw, but whatever. I didn't do it for that. I did it to stick up for my boy, who I know is a good person.
Sean Evans?
Sean, yeah. So he broke up with his girlfriend, I guess, allegedly on Valentine's
and
Day, and she was she did.
She
porn.
happened to be a corn star.
Sean Evans' girlfriend was a corn star?
Yeah, crazy,
But
right?
only for
Yeah,
they
I
were
wouldn't
dating for
expect
like
that.
5 minutes. People found out, and then Adam 22 quoted like TMZ tweeted like Sean Evans is now dating yada yada whoever the girl is, and apparently Adam 22 had his rounds with her on the casting couch. So then Adam 22 quoted it and was like, "Congrats, man, she has fire pussy."
Doesn't
something.
he have a wife?
No, he made a
Yeah,
whole
but
he made
that's
a
there.
whole video calling out Sean.
Oh,
saying,
did he?
Yo, you don't want the smoke with me. Like, that's fucked up what you did, and I want to straighten you out and all this shit. So I just
Wait, what did he do though?
Break up with her?
Yeah, just because
Oh,
he
right,
like broke
right.
up with her on Valentine's Day or whatever. Look, I hung out with Sean one night. We went out Super Bowl night, and we both randomly bumped into our ex-girlfriends that we haven't seen in years. And we were both so respectful to them that night. Like, I saw him in action. I saw how he acts with women and his exes and stuff like that. And I know he's,
I don't imagine Sean Evans to be out here like super player.
He's the same as he is on Hot Ones, respectful how he talks to the guests. He's the same in person. He's such a nice, genuine dude, which is rare in this business. And that's why I felt the need to be like, yo, you're not fucking checking anyone. I forget what he said exactly, but he was like, you don't want the smoke or something. So I was like, Sean's a gentleman and a professional. He doesn't owe you anything. And trust me, you don't want the smoke with the hot wings guy or the haircut guy. Because that's what they call us when we go out together.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're the hot wings guy. Oh, you're the haircut guy.
Yeah.
They don't know us.
What do they call us?
The horse.
You're the you're the girls get their periods. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm off today.
I don't know. I think I'd be sad if someone broke up with me on Valentine's Day, but I think I'd be sadder if my husband was publicly defending some other girl that he's had sex with like that.
I agree 100%. Like it's just, well, all Adam and Lena's situation to me is like one of a kind. And I think that's their thing, you know?
Couldn't be me.
But I just feel like Adam has been like, he's stirring the pot. Like that's his vibes, right? As of late.
Yeah, I guess he was just trying to stir the pot, but don't go after good people like that.
Yeah, I feel like Sean Evans doesn't deserve the smoke.
Yeah.
Sean Evans dating a porn star too is like shocking.
Literally a hot
hot one.
He's like complex mainstream. You know, he gets like his like sponsors are like Lay's potato chips and stuff. Like
I do kind
Bro.
of like
And
the
see,
surprise.
I'm
of it
selling
all.
dick pills on my shit, you know?
Yeah, it makes
Do they
more
work?
sense.
Do they work?
Have you ever tried them?
I mean, yeah, I have tried them, but not, I mean, I have to legally say that, yeah.
Oh.
I've tried them. I take them every day. Yeah. That's my
I would try
life
them. You know,
now.
my friends used to take Viagra for fun, like my girlfriend.
Bodybuilders take it because it's good to grow, like for, it's like a vasodilator. It helps with blood flow. So it helps you, it makes you more fit. I don't know, fuck this shit.
No, it was interesting. I was interested.
I don't want to turn
That's
this
how I
shit
got
into
my
a Joe
six-pack.
Rogan guy.
You can do it
podcast.
now and again, you know? Like I liked that, like a little sprinkle.
Yeah.
That was good.
That's what I
honestly.
imagine the Bradley Martin podcast to be like.
You probably started seeing these strange new tall boys called Liquid Death all over social media. But what is Liquid Death? Well, it may look like a beer or some crazy energy drink, but it's not. Liquid Death is actually a healthy beverage brand that makes mountain spring water, low sugar sodas, and low sugar iced teas too. Perhaps you've noticed a coworker cracking a tall boy in your 9 a.m. meeting. You could have spotted a group of kids drinking them at soccer practice. Or maybe you caught your own designated driver downing one while driving. Why? Because Liquid Death will brutally murder your thirst, and their infinitely recyclable cans are helping to bring death to single-use plastic bottles. Liquid Death also donates a portion of profits from every can sold to help kill plastic pollution. I love Liquid Death because I can still look cool while practicing sobriety. They have tons of merch options on their site, such as t-shirts, dog toys, hats, but my favorite thing is the candle they collabed with Martha Stewart on. You see it blowing up on social media and concerts everywhere. Try one yourself and get yourself hydrated. You can get free shipping on Liquid Death's Mountain Water flavored sparkling and iced tea 8-packs with Amazon Prime, or grab a can or case at your local 7-Eleven, Target, Walmart, Whole Foods, or on Instacart. Go to liquiddeath.com/canceled to check out all their healthy, infinitely recyclable beverages and find your closest retailer. That's liquiddeath.com/canceled. liquiddeath.com/canceled. Thank you, Liquid Death, for sponsoring today's episode.
I feel like we should take Viagra.
We should try it for sure.
I want to
and then work out.
What if we started doing these podcasts? Like one week it was like we did it on a high dose of Ozempic. The next week we did it on Viagra. The next week we took
You don't get
mushrooms.
high on Ozempic, I don't think. I'm like,
Just
who knows?
ketamine the next week. Like what if that was just like, you know, for research purposes?
Didn't we just talk about this yesterday? That's how bad we are at topics. Like we sat on this couch last night and said this exact same thing.
Well, I was adding Viagra and ketamine. Trying to
oh.
make it a new topic. You feel me?
Different ways.
Do they make girl Viagra?
Yeah, it's called like Pink Kitty or something.
I don't think it's real. I don't think it's real.
But I don't think if you take the guy one, it has the same effect on.
No, it's supposed to have like ecstasy vibes.
Really?
Yeah.
Ecstasy vibes. How?
I don't know. I haven't done it.
Asking for a friend.
No, I don't think that's true. I don't know. I've never heard that theory before, bro.
I don't know. I had a bunch of friends who were doing it.
I think I have heard that theory. I'm gonna back you up on that.
Maybe your friend's got like a bunch of like actual ecstasy pills, and
Yeah.
That could be as well. And
because I've never heard that before. I've taken it, like they used to sell it in the bathroom in
Recreational.
Miami, and like I'd be partying all night, and
Just
the guys
bricked
are
up.
like, I gotta see how it's $20. I'm like, fucking whatever. I'll just grab one and take
Because
it.
if you had Coke dick, which you
Yeah.
probably did at that time,
I was
you'd have
never a
to
big
count
fan
it.
of Coke, but I probably did have Coke dick
You weren't
somehow.
a big fan of cocaine.
I never liked Coke. No,
Why?
I was never really big into hard drugs. It was just the alcohol I had a problem with.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How would you act drunk that really made you like?
Wild. You would have loved me in my heyday. You would have. That sounded bad. I take that back. Cut that out.
What?
Just because I was a maniac. I was like, look at how I am sober. You know.
But like what? Like, give me an example. Tell me a story.
I would
like
look for trouble. I would go out looking for trouble. I mean, I guess I still kind of do.
all the time, every day.
Like the other night, I was walking out of a 7-Eleven. I go to 7-Eleven every night to buy candy, and I got a Gatorade. I walked out and I opened the Gatorade, and I was like holding shit. So I had like the cap like this. Well, I took the sip of the drink, and some fucking meth head, because I'm in Hollywood, so it's all just fucking people on crazy drugs all around. And this guy was like, "What you trying to tell me? What you trying to tell me with that? You start doing a sign or some shit with the
Oh,
cap."
like thought you were.
Yeah. And he tried to fight me over it. And I'm like, all right. Like I back up and I'm like getting ready. And if he does try to attack me, and he's like, "What are you scared?" And then I was like, that shit got me that he said I was scared of him. And like that shit was eating me up inside. So then I followed him down the street and I was like this.
Jeff.
I was like this. I was like, "See, I'm going to get you." With the orange Gatorade cap. And then the guy fucking took off. I out crazied a psycho fucking method.
That's the most brilliant thing. Have you seen the TikToks where girls are trying not to get abducted, so they'll walk down the street like
Yeah.
Oh shit.
You should just
like as
start
weird as
tweaking out.
possible, trying to look like they don't want you.
I think as a girl, you often think about what you would do if you got kidnapped or like, you know what I mean? Or if, God forbid, like sexually assaulted or anything like that. And I have thought about that. Like, I think my approach would be like, I love this shit. Like, you know what I mean?
No,
I think you would love that shit. Like, no question.
But no, seriously.
Circumstantially.
Seriously though, you should carry around like a pepper spray or some shit, because that will completely take somebody out. If you just spray them, they're fucking done. They can't move. You can't see because your sinuses and everything.
It's so bad because I really think in the moment if I had a pepper spray, I would like tense up, forget about the pepper spray, and I would start like talking shit. Or yeah, I like think it's setting spray. I start spraying my own face. I
No,
don't
you
even...
train with it. Like we'll train you. We'll put you
Yeah,
in
they have
situations.
practice ones
Yeah,
too.
yeah. So I'll like sneak up on you and attack you, and you like get the water one out and like practice spray me with the water one.
What would you
Or
do
have
if I
Makoa
just
do it, because it seems like role playing and it seems sexual when I just said that. Kinda. So
It's
do it.
safety
Just have-
practices.
Just have random people come attack you. I'm out of
My
this.
security gave me a pepper bullet gun and taught me how to shoot it. It's here somewhere.
Doesn't help if you don't know where it is. You need to know right
Yeah.
away.
In my room, I have a panic button. I actually don't talk about my panic button enough.
Well,
like
don't see where it is.
I'm.
Oh,
I
like
won't
if
see
the
where it
stalker gets in the house, you go.
yeah.
"Eh,
And it, yeah,
But
like
really,
the
it's like
cops
for
come and
Paige to
shit.
get her a water bottle.
But I don't want to get too deep into this stuff, like with LA and cops and stuff. But they just
No.
won't even show up.
The
So-
head of my
At all.
security has always told me like they're not going to care till they have a body, like type shit when it comes
Yeah.
to my stalker, and it's real. It's definitely LAPD doesn't give a
yeah.
flying fuck. I want to do a tour segment about my stalker really bad, but I can't tell. Tell me if this is a bad idea.
It is.
It probably is a bad idea, but like the whole canceled live show, like the premise of it is kind of like stuff we can't talk about on the podcast or stuff we'd have to cut.
An honor system situation, but it's also an arranged situation where everyone knows exactly where we're going to be for 4 months straight.
But
I'm
like,
the last thing you should be doing is publicly talking about a stalker.
I guess that's probably true.
Like
I
they know
just-
exactly where we're going next.
But it could maybe help me if I spread awareness. I want to put a big selfie of him up behind us.
Yeah. Let's call him out. Weirdo. Remember that stalker I had? That fucking.
Yeah, whatever happened to her?
She's gone now. I don't know. She gave up. She had like really close.
Isn't it
attempts,
kind of a
though.
sad feeling low key when a stalker gives up
I
on
fell
you?
off.
That's how I feel when a guy like tries hard for a while and then all of a sudden he doesn't care anymore.
No, this one jumped in my car.
Oh,
I was pulling out of my garage. Like it was some freaky shit. Like I would look off my balcony and she'd be like just looking up like that, waiting for me.
it was me. I was your neighbor.
Yeah, you did live very close to me at the time, but no, she didn't look like you. But she did some crazy shit. I pulled out of my driveway, like out of the gate, and I'm in my old pickup, and the fucking door swings open, and the girl was just like she was
actually breathing
she was
like that?
having like a breathing like a panic attack or something. And then she tried to jump in the car, and I had to like, obviously I'm a little spooked, you know, because it's like just like I wasn't prepared for it. So I was like, oh shit, I drove off. And when I drove off, she fell out of the car.
I mean, as you should.
Yeah, as you should. But of course, me being a dumbass, but also like a good guy, I go back to check on her, right? What does she do? The same fucking shit. She on the door. I thought I locked it. It was still open because it's an old truck. It's a
Giving her a
1980.
second chance is crazy.
twice
She
is
just had a
crazy.
second shot. She got right back in, and the same. I peeled off again. She fucking fell again. That's what happens when you try to be nice. But it was going on for weeks. She was sending emails to my mom, like sending emails to my whole family, saying that my mother raped me.
Oh,
My mother raped me when I was a kid, which is made up. Completely. That never happened. But she was sending these things out to like everybody. Like, yeah, you're actually like fucking causing some damage now,
And didn't she like hop your balcony at one point?
No, she didn't hop the balcony.
No, like the upper one, like in your room, like she was out there on that deck.
That was a different situation. That was another one that this girl sent her mom to my like, it was weird.
What? She
Yeah.
sent her mom where?
To look into my bedroom. She was trying to hook me up with her daughter. And she like I caught her looking in through my balcony because I have like privacy bushes. Yeah, I caught her peeking through them. And I walked out. I was like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? And she was like, oh, I was just walking up here. I was like, this is the roof. You know, because obviously, you know, I live on the top floor, you know, penthouse, you know, obviously. And I walk outside and there's some fucking psychotic woman trying to
I think
see
it's
me.
so weird when people get their parents in on shit.
It's so common with, I feel like with influencers, like how do they think that's normal? Like driving kids to like influencers' houses and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that shit was so
What?
weird when I lived in like the hype house, essentially.
Yeah.
Like the buses would come by and all the kids would come by outside and I didn't even know what to do. I would
They'd
just
like
take,
wave at us through the window.
I would take the pictures in my street. Like there were just so many. It's like, what do you even do?
Yeah,
It was
absolutely
really
not.
strange. Who was your first kiss?
Just some fucking guy. I was like a
Just
teen.
some fucking thought.
Basically, it was a teen night. You know when they used to have those teen
Oh my
night,
God, we
like
had teen nights in Tucson.
No, what's teen night?
it's like where they have like parties with like a DJ and there's like maybe like a basketball hoop and you're in like a gymnasium or something. So we just went and just made out under the stairs, and we were like, all right, cool, we got it done. Like we both just wanted to do it just to check it off the list. Like,
Mhm.
all
What
right.
was her name?
I don't want to put it out there. What if
was your first kiss's name?
Victor.
what if it causes a divorce?
Horrible name.
Imagine
And then-
she's happily married with a family now, and I like just me saying it on this show, I cause a divorce and the whole family gets.
Yeah, Tyler, maybe you're still thinking about it. Maybe I would love to see my first kiss again. I had some major feelings for my first kiss, and then he went to jail, and I started hooking up with his best friend because I was bored. It started, we were like in solidarity because we were like, we miss him so much. He's in jail, and then
That's
eventually,
so
we were
fucked
like,
That is a
up, though.
special
That's
kind
so
of bond.
fucked
I was
up.
like 13.
What the fuck?
It happens all the time. Have you seen, God, what was it, a movie or was this a real thing where like somebody died and then the brother and the oh, Naya, should I not say that?
Tell me now, I want to know.
Naya Rivera or whatever.
Yeah.
She passed away, and then it
Glee
was like
boat,
her
baby.
husband and her sister, right?
Mm.
We're like together.
Oh, they're together now. Her
Yeah,
husband
I
and her
don't
sister.
think they want to see
If
that
I
online.
ever fucking die, and the person I'm with thinks that they should be with one of my besties to get close to me, I'm resurrecting to kill them and then myself again.
No questions asked.
That shit is just fucking crazy.
You just said you did that. Well, not
He was
die,
in
but like
jail.
you just said you did that to your boyfriend in jail.
He was just my first kiss.
What did he go to jail for?
At the time, I think he went to jail for like graffiti, but then later he went to jail for a drug. I think he's still in jail. He called me from jail a couple years ago.
Wow. You remember your phone number?
This was EDC like a couple.
Memorize that shit.
It was before I have this.
That's
phone
when you know
number,
it's
so.
real.
Oh.
It's like a couple years ago.
Cody's got my number memorized every time he gets locked up.
I have Amari's number memorized. for
Only
that
have
reason.
Tana's number memorized, and it's the worst thing. I was once in like actual major trouble, and the only number I could call was hers, and I was like, "This is the worst case
That's
scenario."
a good one. She'll get it done, or
She
she'll call
did
someone to
not
get it done.
answer.
She would.
That's the problem, is that my phone's on like do not disturb. So I miss calls frequently. Like you gotta shoot a text. If you're ever in trouble and all you remember is my number, shoot a text after the call if I don't answer.
Well, it was like I couldn't. It was like a whole nightmare. But we said graffiti. What are your thoughts on the skyscraper?
I knew that's where you're going when you. I was gonna call you back to this if we move past the topic with the graffiti. I think it looks sick. The LA graffiti building. Oscar actually showed it to me. Put a clip in so they could see.
We were just in the Sprinter in Vegas. And it's me and Jeff and Isabella. And like, I don't even know how I can tell the story because it's so offensive. And some people that we like don't know. And Jeff went on like a whole conspiracy theory tangent about how you think.
I think I was just making everything up. So go for it.
You were on a tangent about how you thought the Chinese did that building. And then people in the Sprinter did not understand his sense of humor.
Wait, how did I tie those two together?
I don't know, Jeff.
Oh, I know why. Because those buildings were in construction because of big investments from China. And this was during the pandemic. When the pandemic hit, production on those buildings stopped and all that money dried up. There was a bunch of money coming from Chinese.
So no one occupies those buildings?
No, because the money's dried up and they're already half built, but they're not finished. So they've like even given up on security there, like blocking people from going in there to do graffiti. So and everybody just hit it up and now it looks sick. It looks like this crazy.
But they did it all in one night.
Yeah.
That's actually so cool. Imagine being a part of that. How did they get up high?
I want to know, like, was there a group chat? Like, how did they coordinate it?
I didn't blame the Chinese. That's not what I was doing. I was saying maybe slightly because it was the Chinese money that dried up that was they were pumping into it to build those luxury apartments.
I didn't know what you were saying. I was on mushrooms, so you were just scaring me. I think that just the people in the Sprinter were not, rocking with the theory.
Rocking with the.
Hey, it is what it is.
It was great. It was great. How did they get up high?
I don't know. I saw one video of someone like scaling it. I assumed that they'd gone like that there were like stairs to use.
Duh.
There is probably stairs, but also graffiti artists are fearless when it comes to like hitting shit like up high. Like they will risk their lives. Like those videos, like the Russians when they're jumping across buildings and like walking on like little things in between, like extremely high up. Like some people just don't fear heights.
That is so crazy.
I fear heights like really fucking badly, and I'm a licensed skydiver, and I get so scared every time. And I'm like, why am I doing this shit? Why am I doing this shit?
Do you still like to skydive?
No.
Why?
I did my last send off for Nerf, and that was it.
Oh yeah, his dog died, and he went skydiving with that.
Yeah, why are you laughing about it? Jesus, Nerf, strike her down the hill right now if you're watching this. Nerf,
I want you to know that if you ever
send some
so
piss
much
down
as
from heaven.
No, it's not funny that Nerf died, although he had to get out of here.
Yeah, he was 17.
Yeah.
He was pissing everywhere. His bladder was uncontrollable. Yeah. His kidneys were shutting down. It was time for him to go. He was letting me know that it was time to go.
I don't think it's funny that Nerf died. I think it's funny that your immediate reaction upon the first 48 hours of his dog dying was like, I have to go skydiving with the ashes.
No, that's not how it went. It was really like, no, because they took like, so
I'm sorry.
No, so he passed away. And then I think the best thing to do whenever you lose a loved one, whether it's a dog or a family member or like Nerf was like my son. It was just us through everything. I've had friends that I've stopped hanging out with. Nerf's been there since day one. I've been arrested for months, came out, Nerf was still there, still remembered me, like that was my boy. So when he passed away, I think the best thing to do is just like travel, get out of the house. Like don't be in the same place. If you can afford to do that, go somewhere, get the fuck out. Just whatever it is, go do something with other people to take your mind off of it. So they cremated him, and it's fine. It's fine. I know you're. I know you don't mean any. I know you don't mean any disrespect by it. It's okay. Nerf's gonna send a little piss down onto you. He's gonna fucking pee on you.
I love Nerf
next time
so
you feel a little
much.
drizzle in Hawaii, and when you're on the beach with Makoa, Nerf's gonna send a little piss down. So they send the ashes, and I get a phone call, and it was this woman all like positive and happy. She's like, "Hey, Nerf's on his way home to you." And I was like, it just gave me that same gut feeling of like, fuck, he's dead. Like I lost this, It was just like a reminder of it. Like now the ashes are coming. And what am I going to do with these ashes? Am I going to put it in on the Jeff FM set in the background? Like, no, this guy needs to go live free in the air. He would love to be spread through, Riverside, California. No, but he did come up in that hot air balloon one time.
Yeah.
And that was like towards the end of his life. And I have like a really nice picture with us going up in the balloon. So it was sunrise and we spread the ashes and it went into a beam like from the sun, and it just looked like he went right into heaven.
It's actually a very, very sweet story. And I swear I just had unprovoked, delirious giggles. And
no, but it's me and Cody up there on a plank, on a hot air balloon, hanging off of it, and we're crying, but we're like, Nerf.
No.
Like, it's like so many mixes of emotions, like happy, terrified for your life, nervous. Like,
if you die, do you want me to do that with your ashes?
Yeah, it's called a
Riverside?
skydiver's funeral. That's what they do. If you're a fallen skydiver, like say you get your chute doesn't open, you die or whatever. However, they do that for skydivers. So we gave Nerf a skydiver's
They make
funeral.
you do it again.
No, you're dead. They
You know what I mean? Like you just died like that, and they make you go back up.
That is
kinda
actually kind of
weird
crazy
that they do that, right?
That
like,
is really strange.
maybe just put me in the ocean or something.
Can I ask a selfish question?
Sure.
If I died and you guys had to plan my funeral, what would you do?
I simply wouldn't. That would be like a
Halloween party. She loves Halloween,
I
and
do
we
love
could have
Halloween.
like Tana as like a fucking
Tanaween, and she's just
She's a
she's just
skeleton.
open casket.
yeah.
Honestly, I would love that. Like I'm into that.
I would be really
Open
afraid to have you
casket?
embalmed. That's what I was thinking about, kind of with the Nerf thing. When people like what's it called when you restuff your animals?
When you what?
When you restuff the animals, what is that called?
Taxidermy.
Taxidermy. What if I had like a little taxidermy Murph?
Oh my God, don't even say that. Murph's
No,
got a
not
long life ahead of her. But you would do that shit. You're so like that. Oh my God, I can
would
see you when
keep
you're
her-
like,
I like understand, and you know how some people like sit with their family members' dead bodies for like days at a time. I feel like if she died, I would like literally just be like, I could never leave her.
It's tough.
that is really
It's
sad.
really it was probably one of the hardest things I've ever had to do in my life. I'm even getting emotional right now talking about it. I could cry right now.
Every
Don't
time he
cry.
gets emotional, that's what I could cry right now.
What would you do for my funeral?
Well, I was actually just thinking, I feel like I would take you,
You were just thinking about it.
like just now, yeah.
Oh,
No, not like in life, like just right now. I would take you to like a ranch,
oh,
like
thank
somewhere
you.
with like cute horses and animals, I think.
I would love that. I would like to be snorted by a cowboy.
I'm trying to hold back tears. I got
wanna cry?
emotional. I get emotional. No.
I think
I'm
it's
not crying
good.
on your
I actually
podcast.
was just thinking we haven't cried on this couch in a minute.
Don't say that. I've been.
You could get me to cry right now if you bring back that moment when I was like,
That is whenever
You
you
could
need
get
to
me-
fake cry for something else, I know you think about Nerf. Which
Yeah.
is
I remember it when
Murderous.
because he got put down in front of me and I had to have my hand on his paw.
Don't say. Okay, I can't.
I'm crying right now. I have tears coming out of my eyes. You're laughing at my face. This is staying in the fucking edit. This is the real her. This is the #1 woman podcaster. This is how you treat your guests. I'm fucking crying.
I'm crying with you.
Fuck this show. I'm taking it down to hell. I'm taking it down to fucking hell.
She doesn't know what it's like to love something.
I started it. I'll end it. Yeah, that's right. You know what? I'm not giving you this. I'll do it on my own show.
no, honestly.
Sean Strickland cried on Theo Vaughn's podcast and he got canceled for it.
Well, I watched a little bit of that episode. He was going hard, Sean Strickland.
Yeah,
Like I
he's a
forget what he
maniac.
was saying. I just remember being like, "Whoa, we're going there," but I don't remember what it was.
Must have been profound.
He's talking about childhood trauma.
No, but he was offensive. He said something that was like, "Why?" I don't remember what it was.
Well, he was abused when he was a kid, so that stuff came up with Theo, and they got emotional, and I think Theo
I don't know if I saw that
handled it
part.
really well.
He actually gets like really deep on his podcast randomly, especially his solo episodes. I'm like, wow.
I know he really will just like go on little deep tangents.
He's like, I don't know. I feel like he's deeper than we think. He's at AA every week.
Mhm, mhm.
I want to start
Yeah,
going to
he-
AA.
touch with
he's
his
battling
feelings.
some stuff too, just like all of us. But you know, he's got some stuff he's dealing with.
No offense. I think something's really wrong.
I took
getting fucking
mushrooms today.
You're getting fucking canceled for this episode. You're going
It's
down for
Tuesday.
this shit. And out of all people, for you to like get canceled
Just get canceled with you.
with
on
the
the
Persian
couch.
podcast with the most besides Brooke.
I
probably.
think that I took mushrooms today.
Did you?
Because I've not like since you've seen me, I've not been like mushroomy. But let me just. I know I don't have a
what are you,
mushroom
fucking
problem.
Joe Rogan doing podcasts on mushrooms?
It was the microdose gummies. It wasn't anything serious. Well, here's the thing. Today was Makoa's birthday.
Yeah.
And so we did some stuff for his birthday. And one of the things he wanted to do was go to a museum. And I hate myself so much because it's like, I should be like, yes, museums. But in my head, I was like, fuck. Like, it's just, I'm not. And I thought it was going to be because last night he was like talking about different museums. And he was like, we go to a history museum. We go to a space museum. We could go to like an art museum, yada, yada, yada. And I was like, whatever you want, babe, whatever museum you want, I will be there. That's how you know I love this man, because I'm like, I will be in this museum. I took mushrooms though a little bit to kind of make myself a little more fun and spunky for the
Which
museum.
one did you guys choose?
I thought you meant which mushrooms did I choose. We went to an art museum. It was actually really cool. It's, you know when you're driving down Rodeo and you see the big Gumby?
That's what you guys chose? We're in like one of the cities with like the most culture, literally.
Yeah,
ever.
no, it wasn't giving culture. It was just giving kind of fun art. So then I didn't need the mushrooms because it was just something that my pea brain could get behind. But it was too late. I took them, you know? And I think all day I've had like weird giggles. So
That explains it.
rest in peace, Nerf.
When does this? Thank you. When does this episode come out?
When would you like it to come out?
Or is it going to be like one of the first ones before you go on tour? Because if we talk about like you guys going on tour right now, I don't want it to be like 6 weeks from now.
It is going to be that.
It's
We
going to
leave
be
in
a
2
little
days.
later, probably like 3 weeks from now.
Okay, so now we're deep into the tour when
Yeah.
this has come out.
One of us has probably gotten beat up by now.
So how are you guys feeling? Are you guys getting along good?
I've been working out for when it happens.
Oh, you're gonna be.
What if that's what I've been training for all this time?
Well, yeah, we could do like a little side boxing hustle, honestly. That, you know?
Who would you bet on in that situation?
If you two fought each other. Oh man, that's a good fight. That's a good fight.
We should like mud wrestle. We should fuck around and
should,
do
like,
some
No, I own that IP. If that happens, I'm taking that into JBFC. That's Jeff's Barbershop Fight Club content. I want an oil wrestling match for the hair oil promotion. Let me get a little action. I need to make some money too. All right, I don't have that blood money coming in like you do. You know, oil wrestling match to promote the hair oil. And you two have a fight, and I'll fight anybody that you pick for me. Makoa.
Who would we pick for him?
Makoa. Don't make it like that.
I don't want to
He'll
see you
probably
fight
fuck
like
me up,
Mike
and Mike would never agree to it.
ever. Maybe
I
now
don't know
though.
if I
Now
want to
he's
see
got
Mike
some free
oiled up
time.
like that.
What are you getting at by that?
We touched on it in the beginning of this podcast.
yeah,
I don't know.
you're
I think
right.
Mike's gonna go
So,
on his own journey, and it's gonna
I
be
want
a
to
sway.
organize a fight club scenario where it's like down in the basement of like a bar or something, and I come in and I'm like, gentlemen, welcome to Fight Club, and I give the whole speech, you know, but it's oil wrestling. It's not fighting. It's like,
Sounds slippery.
yeah.
I
you
feel like
two
if
going
we
at
had
it-
something, it would have to be like peanut butter. It has to be something funny.
No. You know, it's the oil,
Peanut
and you wear
oil?
white t-shirts, and it's like you know, like it'll be sick.
Yes, Jeff.
Yeah.
I know what
And then you
saying.
could make your own exclusive content there. You
But
could
she doesn't
piggyback on
do
it.
slutty stuff.
I
She
know
doesn't.
Brooke doesn't, but I'm just saying we could.
But I have
Brooke
to be in
could
the
be.
fight.
You don't have to be in the white shirt. We'll just put Tana in it.
He's just pimping me
I'll
out
be in
for
a
it.
full white.
You could be in a
jumpsuit.
hazmat suit if you want. It's fine. I would be respectful to you, Brooke. But no, we want those nips showing, kinda a little, just enough.
That's
so
what
we
I
don't
would
get
do
age
in a fight. I
restricted.
would just twist your little ring.
I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. Wild fear unlocked. That is immediately if we fought. Like if
I can't pull your hair or anything like that. Really,
You know the
my hair
part-
comes out.
exactly right. That's why.
So it's kind of like, "Arr," and then I'm just good. I'm bald and free.
it's like that thing on the treadmill that like
Listen.
if you fall.
Oh yeah, the safety thing. They have that on the jet skis too. Like if you fall off the jet ski, it pulls it out.
Do they
I
really?
know, but one time,
That's Tana's hair.
I like tied it
The
around my
safety
wrist one time.
release.
You tried it what?
I don't remember. I can't remember how I attached it to myself to where it like literally couldn't come off. But I just kept hitting it and hitting it and hitting it when I fell off. And then I cracked my little tailbone.
I'm never getting on a jet ski again in my life.
It's actually so dangerous.
And it gets
Yeah.
played out after a while. Like after the first 5 minutes, you're like, all right.
I think they're really fun, but I've had really bad luck with jet skis.
Anybody that buys a jet ski
Mm-hmm.
is fucking lame.
really,
You know?
that's like my dream.
Why?
Like owning your own jet ski.
This is kind of a hot take. I want you to back it up.
Like
Yeah.
you have a jet ski, but you don't have the house for it. Like if you live on a bay and you have
an
a deck
apartment
in your backyard, yeah,
That is true.
But if you live in an apartment and like you keep it at the like storage place, like the dock or whatever, like you dock your jet ski there and you own your own, like.
So you think it's kind of like a priorities thing?
Yeah,
Like you can't.
like
That's understandable.
Do
Like when
something with
people
your
have a
life,
studio
bro.
apartment, but they lease like a G-Wagon.
That's my whole entire apartment complex is like Lambo trucks. I'm like, you guys have an apartment. It's a nice apartment, but it's still an apartment.
Yeah.
yeah.
I kind of feel, and people can't own those. So it's kind of like you're
I think
renting.
this.
Yeah.
I think this stems from. I used to be a big fan. Well, I still am a big fan of Kenny Powers, Eastbound and Down. Danny McBride. He did a show where he's a baseball player, and he's like a washed up baseball player because he was addicted to cocaine and was like a maniac. So he got cut from the MLB, but he wanted to get back to the majors. So this was like about his comeback. And he put all his money into a jet ski and he didn't even have enough money to store it somewhere. So he just left it at like some lake, like tucked behind some bushes. He's living with his brother in this show and he has to like get back on his feet because you don't have enough money to have a house. And they're like, why don't you just sell the jet ski? And he like would not give up the fucking jet ski. He loved it. I guess it's therapeutic to some people. I don't see it, but like after I'm 5 minutes into a
kinda
jet
get
ski
that.
ride,
I see it. I feel
I'm
like
over it.
If that was like the one thing that made me happy and I bought it all coked up and it's just like all I had left, I think I'd
Yeah.
have to die
yeah,
on
you
that
probably
hill.
had like a little attachment to the jet ski. I
What?
have like certain items that like I have no use for them, but I will never get rid of them.
I guess maybe I'll stop taking my antidepressants and I'll just buy a jet ski.
I accidentally
You know?
did stop taking
And when I'm
it.
having a rough day,
I'm trying to get back on track.
what do you
I
mean?
realized like I haven't taken anything in like a few days, and I was like,
You cried over a hoodie. This is where it all starts.
it was a crew neck.
What were you taking?
Wellbutrin.
Yeah,
How'd you know
that's what I
that?
take. I think we
Really?
talked about it. Did we
How
talk
much?
about it?
How much do you take?
I take 300.
I take 300 too.
Honestly, maybe I need to start. Like,
Oh, it's the best. Haven't
It-
felt a thing in years.
I don't feel a
Just
thing.
kidding.
Like I don't feel a change in it, but I took it. I honestly don't even know why I take it, but I think
You'll know why if you stop.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was having really, really dark times there, Tana. Like you don't know how much. Like before you and Mike really started pulling me out of that dungeon, like I
Mhm.
was ready to quit everything and like not. I don't want to see people.
mhm.
I got really, really depressed, and like I think my fucking brain trauma made me more angry and snappy.
yeah.
You know, so I had to really like reevaluate how I act with employees and stuff. And like I don't know
Yeah.
if you notice, I don't like complain to people. I just leave. You know,
Yeah.
like I just walk out and go be alone by myself. That's how.
Do you think Wellbutrin helped you? Is this your first time in life on antidepressants?
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like you were probably raised. You were probably raised in like a way
yeah,
that
it's
was like fuck that. Like
yeah, we get beat. Are you sad? now you're fucking
Real.
hurt. Now you're in pain.
really
No,
so
my
real.
dad was not like that. I need to stop putting. My dad
That's
was a
what my
nice guy.
parents kind of were.
Yeah, but I just mean like the people, like the neighborhood, the upbringing.
That's
like,
what I meant.
Yeah, like the barber shop I worked at. If I told those guys I was just sad,
Yeah, like
I would
mental
get
health, I feel
destroyed.
like was not a thing, and for something you were kind of aware of or thinking of or
Yeah.
taking seriously, probably till LA.
but now that's why I want to let people know. You know, even if you're a badass, cool ass motherfucker like me
And
You-
me.
and Brooke, yeah, look at us. We look like we got it all together. We don't. We take pills to make us happy
We do, and it works.
and function in life.
Honestly.
And honestly, I was scared about being dependent on things in life.
Mhm.
Say I end up on a deserted island or something one day, you know, like stranded. What am I going to do? I don't have my pills, you know. But if we have access to these things, use them.
For sure.
There is science.
We should get a
and-
cerebral ad like right after this.
I know. I'm thinking BetterHelp because I really need. I think I need to outsource even more than I
BetterHelp
have
dropped
already.
me a long time ago, and I'll never get over it. I made a whole YouTube video about it. Like
Wait,
I was
didn't
chanting
they-
BetterHelp drop me.
Didn't they drop you again over? Or who dropped you because of the wine lady?
The
then it was like-
babble, the culture,
Oh.
yeah, that makes sense.
yeah, it does make sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
BetterHelp just didn't like my content. They were sponsored by me, or I was sponsored by them, and then I just put out like a video where I was talking about sex or something, and they dropped me, and I was like, whoa.
That's
Did you
crazy.
ever
You would
do-
think they would want
did
to
you
help
ever
you
do
through it.
BetterHelp? Did you ever do BetterHelp?
I tried it, but I had bad luck.
I had a
didn't get
hangover
up.
so bad in Vegas one time I signed up for BetterHelp.
Oh,
Like
yeah?
I had such bad anxiety. I signed up for BetterHelp, and now I still pay for it, and I still get the notifications, and it just reminds me of that moment.
Get Rocket Money. Is that what that is?
Oh, Rocket Money. Yeah, it tells you cancels unwanted subscriptions.
It's saved me because I'm not kidding. You don't know the amount of money I spend. I was spending so much money on fucking like Lux Club. And
Yeah.
I'm
Oh
like,
my god.
I was that eager to date a Jew.
I did the same thing. I downloaded Locks Club. I paid $30 a month because
It's $30 a month until you've been paying for it for 6 years and you've never one time opened it and you're like, wait.
BetterHelp was getting expensive too. I was doing it twice a week for like a year.
I need like a face to face. I need like to me
But I'm not
BetterHelp.
getting there. Like, but unless I have BetterHelp, you're not getting me to show up.
Yeah.
I had a guy that I was talking to for 6 months, and he was like, I thought he was the one for me. You know, he's an Italian guy from
Story of my
Brooklyn.
life.
I'm trusting this guy with everything. I'm even reiterating his stuff on the podcast and teaching it to my audience, things that help me. And then one day he turned his head and he had a fucking rat tail ponytail. And I was like, what the fuck?
And suddenly you knew nothing about him.
That
You
was
can't
there the whole
trust-
time? All this time you had a fucking rat tail ponytail?
What did it change?
You didn't tell me.
I canceled right away. I never went back to another session. Because you fucking obviously have mental problems yourself if you got that tail growing. He was like a 60-year-old Italian, like straight out of Sopranos. What the fuck is he? It was braided. It was a braided rat tail ponytail. And I was like, that's it. I'm not taking advice from this guy on my mental health.
I kind of understand. My old therapist, she had some really crazy outfit choices, and I was like, fuck.
Was she doing a fit check for you at the start of your session? How the fuck did you know what she was wearing?
No, I would go in.
Oh.
Yeah. But that's funny as fuck.
OTD. She's like flipping the
We grew up
I'd be
in
into that.
virtual. Well, you guys did.
Yeah.
I guess.
We might get a couples counselor, we decided, for tour.
You guys are gonna be at each other's throats by now.
I
By
can't decide
this
if-
time, 3 weeks from now.
I feel like we keep saying that, but I almost think we might like each other more. I think it's gonna like weirdly.
No,
like,
because I think it is. It's like when you go to a deserted island with someone, like
that's not what happens.
It's all
ever
you
seen
have.
Lost? Oh,
It's
And-
all you have.
like
I
is
do-
your connection.
I truly notice about you. Like the more I hang out with you, the more I like you.
Aw.
Oh,
Same. Both
Your
of you.
feet are not a 5 out of 5.
What do you think they are? Rate
4.
my foot, Brooke.
They're a 4 at best.
Those things are growing.
I know, Jeff. I'm first of all,
with every lie
ow,
she tells.
Huh?
ouch.
So look, I bought a pair of shoes and they're fucking sick. You'll like them,
He's
bro.
like, they're too big for me, Tana. You
No,
want 'em?"
look. You see?
Oh wow, they
Sick,
match. You
right?
should have worn them with your jacket.
Sick.
For
Yeah,
your
that was the plan. That's why I'm in these Adidas. That's how you addressed this earlier. My sock situation.
Well, that's why you had the Nike
Look at how sick those
socks.
are.
I do like
So
your
I
new
ordered
shoes.
them on Goat, and I'm an 11 and a half, and I got them in
Feetfinders,
women's
WikiFeet said you were
11 and a
12.
half.
I'm getting there. I'm literally gonna. I swear to God, not like
Look at-
yet,
look
but
at
like
how
in
sick.
3 years.
Sick these dunks
Please
are.
put that fucking thing down. Look at camera one right now.
But I could just give
Rate it.
You want these?
Or
I could just give them to you then.
I'm not an 11 and a half yet.
You're getting close. I hate to break it to you, but that fucking
I'm telling you, toe shortening surgery.
You think my toes are too long?
just
Well, that's the
file
only
them
thing you
down.
can really do about it. You know
About
how,
what?
You know how
I
in
guess I do
Asia,
long ass
how in
toes.
Asia they do like the foot binding.
You think I should bind my foot?
Yeah, maybe. I think about doing it for my neck, like how they do in
Well,
some
I
cultures.
think you're beautiful just the way you are, bro.
Thank you. But I do got that thick neck on me.
Look at this. You want to see?
Your foot is so clean on the bottom. Like I
Yeah.
feel like my feet always have a thin layer.
Camera one.
Put that on that fucking
Hold
WikiFeet.
This is gonna be on your wiki feed.
That's
No, I'm
gonna get
kidding.
the ratings up right there. Yeah, baby.
This is where we're at. Like with like.
thumbnail right there. Can I see your hand? What your hand looks like?
I've got fine hands.
I like nails like that. You should do nails like that.
What the fuck? I just spit.
That's like a perfect hand.
It really is. Those nails are. I feel like you've gotten so many
You can't
compliments on
say
them,
that
too.
word. You get your whole shit demonetized, fucking taken down off YouTube.
I'm authentic.
Get it out of your vocabulary.
I'm authentic. If that means that I don't get money because I'm being myself, then
I think that's another
They're
one of those
gonna-
things that we both have to agree on together.
yeah.
I'm kidding. We can bleep it. No, you don't get money if you say in the first like 5 minutes.
No, you've age restricted. I've lost so much money from you saying that on Jeff FM. I've lost
Bleep
fucking
it. Gosh,
20.
that sounds like a you
like
thing.
fucking. It still comes up because Oscar will censor it, like, or whatever. Fucking.
That's hella funny too, because I'm always just like, buy me a Birkin. Why don't you pay me? And in your head,
Yeah.
you're like seething.
You're fucking every video is yellow $ with Tana. Every single one.
No, but I got told a while ago that my name became one of the demonetization tags for a while.
because Oscar looked into it and he would call the guy and he's like, yeah, you cannot. That's one word that you can definitely not say. And now I said it, so fucking. There you go. Taste your own medicine. I'm putting my sock back on.
And I was just noticing how you just only had one shoe on for quite some time there.
Why don't you reconsider showing me that foot, Brooke? I really want to see it.
I honestly seem so bad.
One day I'm gonna do a major foot reveal. What if I just didn't like? What if I only had like half a foot or something? And you
Dude,
guys
if
never
you
know?
like kept this shit up for like 6 months and then you made an OF just to reveal your feet, you would make so
Ooh.
much
Yeah, that's
money.
what I'm doing.
I'd sign up. I'd sign up for that.
Mhm.
And I've never signed up to a single one.
Never.
An OF? No.
I wish that it was a little less. I have a really big obsession as of late with like deep diving influencers OFs, like because I just want to know.
I like that account where you can like just search
Fat
all the
Pillow.
stuff.
Yeah, I went on a major
Because sometimes I
vlog
just wonder,
squad
what are you
deep
doing
dive.
on there? You can look up anybody's content and it's like all on there.
Wait.
It's called Fat
Should we
Pillow.
even say that? Probably not.
Wait. It's like
I don't know, I'm not
leaked
on there.
content.
Yeah, it's not all of what they post, but half of the lore to me as well is the captions. Like seeing
That's what. Oh my gosh, I've seen some of them. I'm like, who wrote this?
my team often writes my captions to optimize as much like money as possible, but it's like they'll be so crazy. Like,
Oh, yeah,
all right,
I've seen-
it's Thursday
I know,
for
there's one-
$5.99. You can get Tana.
Ooh.
Like, and it's just
that's
like
definitely demonetized.
Yeah.
Oscar, just do your big one in the edit. Maybe give like a little rubber ducky noise or something.
Who?
He's been getting funky with the edits with us recently. He'll do like zoom ins and stuff. It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
hmm Last week he edited me onto onto a whale trainer's face.
That's good.
As long as you guys don't start doing fucking weather segments here, then we're good.
Yeah, I almost poached Ryan, but I decided you
Imagine
could
you
have
did
him.
that. Oh
Ryan's
my
honestly
God.
when I found out how funny he was, I'm like,
I saw Ryan when he had a video
that
that Ryan got canceled for a video on Twitter. Ryan, this is how I found him. He got canceled for a video making fun of Twitter girls, making fun of women. It was
Okay.
like a really fucking misogynistic thing, but people didn't know that it was a joke. If you didn't know he was joking, he looked like a bad guy.
Yeah.
That's what I love about Ryan's stuff. Like he fucking
commits to
yeah,
the-
he
the
also.
bit.
I don't think he's afraid of it at all.
Yeah. He's
He makes
a true.
his content lately where he's like in the mirror rehearsing. Have you seen that? It'll be
No,
like
I just saw one recently, like a random one that like was viral, and I was like, wow,
Yeah.
very
how
funny.
free he must feel.
Yeah. He's probably the most talented in our squad.
I agree.
I thought you were gonna be like, no, you are, Jeff. You're the best. You're the leader.
I thought you meant well, Ryan's the leader. Just kidding. I thought you just meant of your friends. I was just saying of your friends.
All
That is.
Do you
he's
think you're the
most
funniest
talented.
friend in your group?
Yeah, obviously.
Same.
You have to have a delusional ego to be in the position we're in. You know,
I
I'm
agree
the
with that.
humblest guy on the fucking internet. We all know that. But when I should be way less humble for,
It
every-
doesn't help your case when you say that though.
I mean, I'm kidding. I'm joking. This is where the women don't understand that I'm completely joking. And
Well, how
that's
could a
why
woman
they're like,
understand?
Jeff's such an asshole. Jeff's such an asshole. I don't even know what I was talking about now. What was I saying?
What do
I'm
you think of
fucking- I'm so
influencers
fucking-
complaining that their job is hard?
I'm so fucking humble. You guys don't understand how hard it is to get a
We lost
podcast out once a week. You know how fucking hard we have to work? Sometimes my tongue hurts. And I still got to get out here and fucking do this shit.
Is that your message to influencers saying their job is hard?
Yeah. They're all fucking go out there and get a real job.
I agree.
To all those influencers.
We struggle. He struggled to match his socks to his shoes.
I still work real jobs. I just was given haircuts,
Were you?
Yeah.
Do people pay you?
I'm a blue collar worker. I am one of the people.
Front
I am one
lines.
of you. I'm one of you guys. No, actually, you guys are all. What do you call them? Feral.
Fatherless feral rats.
Far-
But that's I do just want to clarify that I more so cater that to like I've always said that about my fans before. I do recognize that there are canceled podcast fans that have fathers. And people,
I like to think I have like some fathered people in there.
You definitely do. You carry the fathered side.
I brought the dads around.
Yeah. Damn. Where were you when I was 13?
Yeah.
Well,
But no, basically that's what I was just trying to say, you know. Yeah, you have to be a bit delusional to be in this position, you know, to film
I think
yourself
all
and pose
influencers
yourself.
possess a little bit of narcissism because I mean, yes, some people accidentally blow up, so it's different now with like TikTok and shit, but like especially with YouTube back in the day, or like having like thinking what you have to say is important enough to like push out to the masses.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a
like
bit-
someone who starts from the ground up and just does it on their own, like you.
Me, 100%. Like it's, you know, to be like, I have such a good story I want to tell that the people
You were
would love
right,
it.
but like, what if you weren't?
Stripper.
For sure. For sure. Sometimes I really think about that.
Spearmint Rhino.
I wish that
I don't have the
and I
rhythm.
understand that there's a lot of trials and tribulations and hardships to being a stripper. But I think that the fun parts of being a stripper would be so fun.
Yeah, there is a lot of fun parts of it, I bet.
I don't know that many people who are happy in the profession.
And I don't know a lot of
Yeah.
people that are happy being drug dealers. I don't know any old drug dealers because they all either get arrested or killed. They don't walk off into the sunset when they're 90 with bags of money and be like, well, that was a fucking fun ride.
I
I'm ready to
watched
retire.
that Griselda Blanco show, Griselda on Netflix. Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it, but I've heard amazing things.
It was so amazing, but it literally made me want to be a fucking female kingpin so bad.
Yeah, see, sometimes we can just watch a show and not have to commit that hard.
And I know that, but I just don't know what it is. And I have the resources like on the side. I could just get like a little stash house. Like,
Well, you are kind of running your own operation here. You know, like just your cocaine is your pictures of your feet, you know?
it's just, I don't know.
You're a boss. You got people running around your house here, you know? You too, Brooke. Sorry to leave you out.
I'm the one running around her house.
No, you're not.
Look, you
Brooke got
fucking
an
boss this
assistant.
kid around.
Brooke got her first assistant.
And then Tana took her.
Of course she did. She just
Like
sucks him
literally,
up. She just
it was
absorbs
my
all the
first
other.
one, and Tana was like, "Actually, can she be both of ours?" And now she is.
Yeah. I
That's
mean,
good. And it's
I
less
did-
pressure too, because you know, to take on an employee and give them work to do
Well, I
every
just
single
can't-
day.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Like you need an assistant that's actually qualified and is going to know what to do without having to
this
tell
is
them
our
what to
tour
do.
assistant, which is different. And I just felt like two of them on the bus
That's
would have
too
been
many. I agree with that.
like we're Sunny
and mine
and
was
Cher.
a slay, so I wasn't gonna give mine up.
Yeah, she's so slay. I just felt like if it was two of the same bitches going to get our like dumbass Starbucks order, it was just like it could be one maybe.
Godmother, the godmother, Tana.
That was Griselda Blanco's nickname, Brooke. You have to watch it. I think that you'll
watch it.
understand where I'm coming from if you watch the show. And then before you know it, you and I are running a full-blown sting operation and we have men counting cash and we just have Glock 9s
You
in
fuck
our
them and you
pockets.
get them killed after.
Ooh.
That's what she does, right?
It's just like, okay, but I'm glamorizing it. I understand. Whatever.
Wasn't it like a real story?
Yeah, it was a real story.
Oh.
Crazy.
It's like Griselda.
It is tricky. Like these things that like these series that glorify anti-heroes, like Sopranos. Obviously, Tony's a fucking wild murderer, but everybody loves him. Breaking Bad, you know, but it's fine to do
Dexter.
that. You could like that, you know. It's even if you go to Colombia. I went to Griselda Blanco's grave and Pablo Escobar's grave, and there's a split there. Like half the people hate that they're even associated with Pablo, and there's like half the people that praise him. And there's like murals in different neighborhoods.
Well, I mean, he was like, obviously, again, I know these people kill people and did bad shit. I'm talking about the glamorization, but like he did some crazy shit.
He
Some
made
cool shit,
He
kinda,
was making
right?
like Apple money, like billions of dollars from cocaine.
And didn't he go to jail and then he broke out?
Yeah, he made his own prison because he was taking out politicians. He blew up a plane allegedly.
Yeah.
He wanted to take out a politician that he knew was on that flight, so he had somebody blow up that plane while it was in the sky. Pablo had
That is
that.
commitment.
And then how did he
that
get out of
killed
the jail?
all those other innocent people
Yeah,
on
that's
that plane.
horrible.
So that's where you're like, all right, you hear rap music and you're like, oh, it's cool, fucking Pablo Escobar, but also the guy murdered a bunch of innocent women and children, you know. So that's why
I thought he like dug a little like tunnel out of the jail.
He did that,
Yeah.
but I went to that prison. I visited it.
You're like, that's so
There's a helicopter
like
pad
it's
on
a
it.
museum.
Yeah,
Like
you could take a tour there.
visiting like cool prisons is just crazy.
I don't know.
And
You
I
went
went-
to that art museum with the thing outside.
It's true.
I vlogged
Gumby or
it.
a cool prison, like, you know.
It was my first vlog. One of my first vlogs.
I've always wanted to go to Rikers Island, not like get arrested, but just go see it because Lil Wayne was there.
No, you do not. That place is disgusting.
Really?
Yeah, it's hard. It's the most miserable place in the world. It just sucks. But I guess I mean,
What was the one that was like cool, but now it's not a jail anymore? Alcatraz?
that one we went to for? That's like just a straight up museum now. You know, it's not an active prison. Cody
Maybe we can
swam
go there
from
on
there
tour.
to he swam through that shark infested 43-degree water for a triathlon.
I can't believe people do those things willingly.
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna get you
Those
two to
people.
be. Yeah, these people right here.
don't.
Yeah, you got to get us in shape though for our fight. Seriously.
I have to film a video, Brooke, where I have to live a day in Jeff's life soon.
Oh.
And that means like cold plunging and like hiking. And
Yeah,
like,
we run Runyon every morning. Did you know that?
I love your new athletic journey. As you should.
I do. I've been working really hard. It's a true story.
Actually,
Yeah.
like
Well, I don't
even-
run Runyon, but I work out.
You want to know an embarrassing thing right now? So on Strava, the app that I use for running, like logging my runs, everybody that has that runs, they have the like Garmin watch, they log their runs. I've done Runyon more times than anyone in the past 90 days.
You do it every day, yeah?
Yeah, and I was doing it in the rain when we had that like week of rain that never happens in LA. So I passed everyone, and I have the #1 spot out of 20,000
Well,
people
now you have
that
to
have,
commit.
You have
that
to
have
commit.
done Runyon.
I feel like that's where you're actually gonna like run into your wife, no pun intended.
No, I think I'm out. I think I cemented my legacy here in Los Angeles now that I've taken that top spot and I'm ready to go to New York, move, and we could get out
Where
of
are you
here.
gonna hike in New York?
I'll just run over the bridge. I'll just run around West Side Highway and stuff along. You
That's
know.
so crazy.
I'm not.
But
a
I'm
runner myself.
I'm the top dog over there. You believe that? While doing podcasts, while running multiple businesses, making new hair products, Tana and I got something
Try
in the
being
works.
an influencer for a day.
You don't know how hard it is. No,
I forgot about our product that we're making. How did I forget?
Sounds like you really believe in it.
because I'm the one fucking dealing with it every day.
That is true.
You know?
What are you making?
I just want it to be pink. We have to bleep this, but we're making a
perfect.
Tana X Jeff's
Perfect, because it's
Barbershop.
like
It is on brand, right?
It is. That's cute.
because
Yeah.
it's like girl that fucking stays out all night, doesn't shower, fucking just I gotta get to a podcast. You know?
You say you don't like to shower a couple times, and it just.
I
I'm so-
personally would have a lot of use with that. I think.
It's a really good product. I'm
Yeah.
excited for it, and it's gonna be fun to shoot the campaigns and stuff.
Jeff, actually, thank you so much for coming on the Canceled Podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Before going off for tour, we appreciate you coming and sending us off. And you know, we've been doing a lot of episodes in preparation, and stacking episodes is so much easier when it's just us or like with a friend. And we appreciate you coming on to talk about
Whenever you
We
need
love
me,
you.
kingpins. or-
whatever, whenever,
You're doing
an
it.
orange
Come be a
at
guest
the
star
drop of a
again.
dime, I will be there with that fucking orange peeled.
You're good.
Brooke, you did great today.
Oh, thank
You
so
carried the
much.
fucking show.
Mm-hmm.
That's so kind.
It was so nice to sit next to you, and I wish I would have saw your foot, but you know what? I'll wait for that.
I'll send you a pic later.
Really?
No.